Causa, Voices of the Dusk is an intuitive and fast-paced multiplayer collectible card game for PC, consoles, and mobile. This is the first title in development by the Chilean indie studio Niebla Games. In Causa, players assume the role of powerful leaders, struggling to make their faction's ideals prevail in a re-emerging society in a fantasy world. It presents game mechanics that are unique in its genre and beautiful original art. In the game, you may win a match by lowering your opponent's resistance to 0. The game allows for different strategies to achieve this. The first approach is to play powerful cards and attack your opponent directly. The second is focused on resources or deck. You must weaken your opponent in an indirect manner, attacking their deck and interrupting their strategy. Whenever they must draw cards but can't, they'll receive high amounts of damage. If both players lose their last point of resistance at the same time, both will lose the match. The game presents a resource mechanic that's unique in its genre. Every card has a level requirement in its top left corner. To be able to play a card, your cost must be equal or greater than its level requirement. To increase your cause, once per turn you may choose to dedicate any card and move it to your cause. The type or level of the dedicated card doesn't affect the cause gained. Every card you dedicate increases your cause by 1. However, dedicated cards are not lost. Once per turn, you may choose to require a card and play it from your cause, though this will lower your cause. In order to require a card, you must meet its level requirement. You may not require cards that were dedicated this turn, nor may you dedicate cards that were required this turn. Leaders play a relevant part in the strategy of each player. In each match, they become more powerful as their cause increases. Each leader has multiple decisions to make upon reaching certain levels of cause. Each decision adds a card to the player's hand. There is a very interesting feature of the resource system in Causa. When playing cards, your cause isn't consumed. You may always play up to 2 cards each turn. At the start of your next turn, you will always draw at least 1 card, and you will draw cards until you have 4 in your hand. This makes the pace of the game faster than other card games. When starting a match, there is a mulligan phase in which you may choose to redraw any of your 4 initial cards. It's recommended to redraw high-level cards. There are 2 types of cards in Causa: characters and plots. You can tell them apart by their shape. Characters have many subtypes but are all played in the scene, and may be used to attack or defend your leader. Plots have 2 subtypes: events and conditions. Events are instant effects, while conditions are played to the shelter, and their effects may be activated later. You may have up to 4 characters in the scene, and up to 4 conditions in the shelter. When attacking, a character will deal damage to the defender's resistance equal to that character's attack. If attacking other characters, the attacker will also receive damage equal to the defender's attack. If the damage received is greater than the remaining resistance, the character is destroyed. Damaged characters remain damaged until recovered by an effect, or when removed from play, either destroyed or dedicated. When event cards are played, they trigger their effect immediately, and are then discarded. Conditions are played into the shelter, and may be activated whenever the player chooses to. Most conditions have a set amount of charges that determine how many times they can be activated. Each condition may be activated only once per turn. When the last charge is used, the condition is destroyed. Whoever started second will begin the game with a special condition called the Amulet. Activating this condition will raise their cause by 1 for this turn, allowing them to play higher level cards. When creating a new deck, you must first decide the power of your deck: glory, wealth, influence, spirit, or a faction. This will determine the types of cards that you may add to your deck and the leader that may use it. Each leader has different decisions, so you should pick the one that best complements your deck's strategy. You may purchase booster packs with in-game currency. Each pack has 4 cards. You may also create specific cards by using an intuitive card crafting system. The game offers a lot of alternatives for customization, as you may choose between different avatars, titles, card backs, and special backgrounds for your decks. These are visual changes that give your game more personality. The campaign mode is still in development, but will feature narrative-focused campaigns for each leader, each with multiple PvE challenges and unique rewards. The game will have daily and weekly missions, seasonal missions and events, and login bonuses. There will also be new leaders and campaigns added in the future. Players from multiple platforms will be able to play against each other. Causa is fully cross-platform. Thank you for watching this overview video. We hope you enjoy our game.